good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. I am excited because today I'm going to give you a full plant update for the week. I took care of them on Monday, but I didn't get a chance because it was such a busy day. I didn't get a chance to give you an update on how everybody is doing, and that water running is the tomato because they live in water and they drink a lot. I just filled them up on Monday and it's already running low. I cannot believe how much they drink and also how many tomatoes are on that plant. I don't know how many are currently on there, but it is a lot, and they have a ton more flowers, and it's all just one plant. So yeah, we have a lot of tomatoes that are on the way, just the hydroponic one. The other ones I'm trying to keep so that they don't start growing tomatoes until after I bring them outside in the spring. So those little guys are going to be trimmed as much as I possibly can until then, because I want them to focus on growing healthy leaves and roots and getting ready to go outside, because they're propagations from propagation, so are not the main original plant from the seed. So I don't know how they're gonna do outside, so I'm just trying to keep them as healthy as I possibly can and not have them focus on growing fruit. But yeah, anyway, the one that's in water is going to be staying inside and has so many tomatoes right now. Just everyone is doing amazingly this week, so I'm really excited. Oh yeah, and the sprouts are doing really well too. So yeah, I'm really excited to show you how everybody is doing today. Besides that, I don't know what else I'm going to be getting up to yet because it's still early, but you know how that goes. But yeah, I will see you in probably just a second when I am showing you how the plants are doing, because I'm really excited to show you how they are. We'll start with the update in here as I usually do. This little guy is a propagated money tree, and I don't understand. It has not done very well in the window, but I moved it over here when it was freezing and the windowsill was super cold a couple weeks ago before the snowstorm. But yeah, they seem to be doing better over here. They even have a new leaf, which I am super happy about because I've had this guy for almost a year and it's looked pretty much the same. So I'm glad to see a little bit of new growth on this little one. These are pothos that, I know I'm saying that wrong, but these are pothos that I am propagating. And then over here we have the colorful leaves that I put into soil, and yeah, as you can see, they're finally doing well. These are technically propagated as well because the original plant, it was not doing well at all, so I had to trim it completely back, and I am so glad that I did, because if I didn't, the plant wouldn't be around anymore. So yeah, this was definitely one of those really good decisions, and it was worth the risk. But these guys are the ones in soil, and they're super healthy, as you can see. But the ones that I put into water and are now living in just water without soil, yeah, these guys are so healthy. I mean, like, look at the size of these leaves, and they haven't been dropping leaves, by the way, because when I had them in soil the first time before I propagated them, as you remember, they were a mess. They would just, like, it was kind of, like, it was so bad. But these guys, now that they're in water, have not dropped any leaves, and, like, I cannot believe how healthy they are. They're the healthiest that this plant has ever been. So yeah, I'm so happy that I decided to propagate them, and in water too. Who knew that the water would be the way to go? I thought that the soil would be better, but I mean, they're healthy, but compared to those guys, they're just kind of like a normal plant. These guys are amazing. I mean, like, yeah, I can't believe how healthy those guys are. Also over here, I have my duckfoot plant, who is usually in the windowsill as well, but I moved this little guy over here because I don't think they were getting enough sun. I'll probably move them back at the beginning of spring into the window, but right now they seem to be doing much better. And then all of these little guys are, oops, you can barely see that little one, are going to be going outside in the spring. These are all little cherry tomato plants that are propagated from a propagation, maybe even from a propagation. I don't know how many generations of propagations that these guys are, but these are all cherry tomato plants, and they will be going outside in the spring to the garden. So yeah, I'm going to be trimming these guys back quite a few times. This little guy might need a little trim. This guy definitely needs a trim because I don't know if you can see, it's a little bit blurry, but right here there are little flower buds, and if those start opening, they'll start turning into flowers. So I need to trim the little one probably all the way down to about here to make sure that they focus on their roots and their leaves and not growing fruit, but they are really, really healthy. I'm not going to turn the plant around too much because there's a bug sticker back there and it has fungus gnats on it, and I don't want you to see that as much as possible. And this little guy I accidentally just a couple days ago pushed off of the counter when I was checking on it, everybody, and they kind of went for a small flight and flew out of their container. That's why they have soil on them. But as you can see, they seem to be perfectly fine and undamaged, which is really good. I was really nervous that they were going to be, you know, a little bit damaged, but they're perfectly fine. So yay, they're a sturdy little plant. And this is the main tomato plant that is in water. All of this, hang on, I'm trying to get all of it into frame so you can kind of see how big this thing is. It's kind of hard to explain. This thing is just like the biggest tomato plant that I have had in a long time, and it's all just one little plant. This is all one plant, and it has so many tomatoes on it. I mean, like, they're all over the place. There are so many tomatoes. Oh, is that one starting to change color? This one might be. Yay, that might be the first tomato that we're gonna get this year. But yeah, it has tomatoes everywhere on this plant. I mean, they are seriously everywhere. So this little one is doing extremely well. And then they have a bunch more little flowers that are gonna turn into tomatoes too. Not all of them will, but quite a few of them will. So yeah, that's my biggest tomato plant that I have had in a really long time, and I am so grateful that it is so healthy. I cannot, fungus gnat in my face, I cannot believe how healthy it is. And then this these are tomatoes seeds that are a big type of tomato. Like, these guys are cherry tomatoes. This is a big tomato. I think it's a beefsteak tomato, but I'm not entirely sure because I put the seeds in the freezer and I didn't write down what exact type of tomato plant it is. So this is going to be a surprise, but I honestly can't believe that they have sprouted and they're doing so well because they had a little bit of freezer burn, is that what it's called? Like frost on the seeds when I took them out of the freezer. So yeah, I'm amazed that they sprouted and they're doing so well. And they're such a good color too. So yeah, these are more tomatoes. This little one are, my goodness, why am I doing that? These little ones are orange bell pepper from a plant that I grew last year from the actual fruit, the seeds from inside the actual fruit, which is amazing. We have lost a couple of the little sprouts, unfortunately, but the ones that are still there are starting to get their second set of leaves, which is really good, and they're a really good color. So I think we're gonna get at least one or two little orange bell pepper plants, which is absolutely amazing because I'm not good at sprouting plants from seed. So the fact that they are still doing well and we've only lost a couple is, I honestly can't believe it. So yeah, these are orange bell peppers. These are sriracha peppers. And yeah, as you can see, these little guys are super healthy and they're starting to turn towards the sunlight. So yeah, they are super healthy, and I hope that they do what I need to give them a little bit of water. So these are also from a fruit that I grew last year in the garden, or in a container garden actually. But these are actual seeds from another fruit that I grew, like the orange bell pepper, and I saved them in the freezer. So yeah, these little guys are also doing amazing. They are healthier than the orange bell peppers for some reason, and I don't know why, but I mean, I don't mind because I really love spicy, so if I can have a ton of sriracha peppers, it will be amazing. And then one more little, well, I'll show you the other ones because I have two more containers with seeds in them. This is, I'm not going to take the lid off, so you're not going to be able to see inside because it's kind of like a little terrarium in there, so I'm letting it be humid. They are cactus seeds, and they obviously have not sprouted yet. They're going to be like that for quite a while. So yeah, no update there, no sprouts on the cactuses. Said on the package anywhere from, what was it, like 2 weeks to 96 days or something like that for a sprout to happen. So yeah, we're gonna have to be really patient with these guys. And then the most exciting little sprout the petunias. We have 3 little teeny tiny sprouts in there. I'm really curious to see what color they're gonna be. I have no idea. I had purple petunias before. I also had a white one, but that plant did not last more than a month, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm really curious to see what color they're gonna be, and I really, like, the main thing that I'm curious about is just to see be healthy and grow beyond like this point and get their second set of leaves, because if I can do that, that will be absolutely amazing. I have more petunia seeds just in case these ones I make a mistake and they don't make it, but the fact that they have sprouted is absolutely amazing and I'm so grateful for it. So yeah, we have some petunias again and I'm so happy. They're just little tiny babies. And I need to show you. This is Mr. Pricklepants Jr. and Dad just got me him for Valentine's Day. And I just kind of put him over here because it's slightly quarantined and away from the other plants, and I thought it would kind of not be a good place for him, but actually he kind of fits right here perfectly. So I think this might be his home, and he's just gonna live on top of the dumbbells. So yeah, that's his home, and this is Mr. Pricklepants Jr. He is my newest little plant, and he seems to be loving his new home. He's so cute. And then right next to him is Lloyd. You know him very well. He's my Christmas tree, and he's doing amazingly. I do have to move him fairly often because I put you on this tray that he's on when I am playing Animal Crossing, so he does have to be moved to right there fairly often, and he hasn't been minding it, so he might be getting a bit less fussy in his old age. But yeah, this is Lloyd, my Christmas tree. He's gonna be 6 years old this Christmas, which is absolutely incredible. And then these are my string of turtle plants. They're all doing well. I need to get rid of this leaf now from my bird of paradise because it's starting to collapse and be not great anymore. But this is my little pothos that I most recently put into a new container, and they are loving it. Like, look how healthy their color is, and like, yeah, they're super happy in this container. So that was definitely the right move. I'm glad that they're happy in here and not stressed, because sometimes when you move your plants, you know, it gets a little bit stressful on the little guy for a while, but no, they're doing great. And then my other pothos too are doing good, obviously, as well. And the last little plant that I want to show you is my orb plant, I believe is what she's called. I'm not entirely sure though. She has been going through some things like root rot and not being happy where she was and everything, so I don't know if she's gonna be okay or not, but she doesn't smell like root rot this week, so that's good. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on her. So yeah, she does have quite a bit of damage on her leaves, but she seems to be doing okay this week. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, like, she has a few healthy leaves, which is good. I mean, like, healthy compared to the other ones, but yeah, she seems to be okay this week. I don't know. I'm still learning how to take care of her, but as of this week, she seems all right. I don't know, but yeah, that's the last plant that I wanted to update you on this week. I have quite a few more, obviously. Like, I have this entire thing is just like filled with plants. So yeah, I have a lot, but those are the ones that I specifically wanted to show you this week. So yeah, that's the plant update for the week. So I am just grateful that everyone is doing so well this week, because sometimes within the week they can really like not be doing well, and other times they're amazing. So yeah, this week I'm just grateful that they're doing well and they're healthy, and obviously I have more plants, but I'm not going to show you every single one because this so far has already taken me 20 minutes, and I'm probably going to cut that down quite a bit. I just really enjoy sharing my plants with you and getting to talk about them. If I continue to show you all my plants, it would probably take me over an hour, and yeah, I think that's good for today. But anyway, it is still really early, so I don't know what else I'm going to be getting up to for today, but I will see you in a little bit with whatever it is. Like I said, it might be a lot or it might be nothing, and it might be straight to crocheting, but no matter what, I'll see you in a second. I'm gonna get started crocheting in just a moment, but I wanted to show you this first. This is the rug that I moved yesterday. You know this rug well. It's all over the place. It's usually in a different spot every single time I'm over here, but I moved it. It like lines up with the end of the bed perfectly now. It is so satisfying, and it's underneath this cube storage thing. I don't know what to call it, but it's underneath this, and you can kind of see how it goes underneath the little plant stand that Lloyd is on. But yeah, that's how it is now, but it's still, I don't know if you can really see. Yeah, you can tell. It still crinkles, and that's literally just from me taking those like 5 steps. So it's still moving, but it's only moving in one direction now, so that's good. Like sometimes it would move so much that it would end up over here, and then I would just line it up with there, and then that would get all scrunched up too. So I don't know, still moves around, but not as much. So it's okay, it's fine. At least it looks better and it just fits the room better. So, I mean, overall, I prefer it this way, which is good. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that real quick in case you were wondering what it looked like. But now it is finally time to crochet, which I have honestly been looking forward to all day long because we are going to be able to finish a round today, finally. It's taken a really long time now that this blanket is getting bigger. But as for today, it actually kind of ended up being a bit more than I was expecting it to be. I did not video, unfortunately, because I wasn't expecting to do this, but apparently Dad wanted to get a little bit more snow shoveled because yes, we still have quite a bit of snow and the driveway still was covered in some snow, so I would say maybe a little bit less than a quarter of the driveway was still covered in snow. So we got the rest of that moved, and all the driveway is, I know I've said it like what 3 or 4 times now, but this time it is officially uncovered from the snow. I will say this time, even though it was technically the least amount of snow that we moved, this was the most difficult because it has melted and refrozen and melted and refrozen multiple times. Oh, I forgot the light. There we go, that's a little bit better. Sorry about that. But because it has been melting and refreezing so many times, and it's melting today too, it made it so that the snow was extremely heavy and also very slippery. So like it didn't stay on the shovel or anything when you were trying to move it. It just slid right off. So it was kind of difficult to move, but we got it. But yeah, today was definitely, I would say, easily the most difficult day of snow shoveling, and it's 2.5 weeks after it snowed, which is just absolutely amazing to me that it is still this snowy so many days after the snow. That was definitely, and is definitely, the longest that I have ever seen just one snowfall last, because it hasn't snowed since then. Nothing worthwhile anyway, and that much is still there. It's amazing to me. I mean, like, it's rained and there's still snow. It doesn't make any sense, but I'm not complaining. I am still loving seeing all the snow. But I will say, honestly, I am ready. I don't like spring. Spring is my least favorite season, but I am ready for it to start warming up a little bit. I know we still have a ways to go, but I'm tired of being cold all the time, and I'm looking forward to the warmer temperatures and the sunnier, longer days and everything, which you know I like it when the sun stays up all day long. So I'm looking forward to that, and just like, yeah, being able to not be cold would be really nice. So yeah, after getting all that cleared, we worked out. Oh, by the way, I was able to, and it was extremely muddy, by the way, I was able to go and check on the maple tree. Unfortunately, I didn't video that either because I wasn't expecting that, but I did check on the little maple tree. I didn't even take a picture or anything, so I am sorry, but the little one looks the same. So it's just kind of like a little stick with no leaves on it still, but it's completely clear of all the snow. But I did remove the towels that were wrapped around the base of it because they had so much rain and snow on them. They were like, yeah, I needed to remove that because it would never dry, and then I would worry about it kind of like getting moldy and rotting the plant, because having that much water is not good. So yeah, I did remove the towels that were wrapped around the base of the tree, and it's not freezing at night anymore, so I I think the little one should be okay without the towels. I don't think they're needed anymore. I think they would do more harm than good. So yeah, I did remove those. It was quite gross because they were like, yeah, just very muddy and gross. But I did remove them, and the little tree is still doing really good, which I was super grateful to see. I'm just glad that the little one is doing okay and it made it through all that snow. And what else today? I mean, I baked some muffins. But that's, again, that's normal. I do that once a week for my breakfast. I think that's everything today. I mean, besides truly like the everyday normal things, I think that was everything. Can't think of anything else, but it was a very busy day and I very much enjoyed it. Just being able to be outside, and even though it's still super cold, not be absolutely freezing was a nice change. I will say I was kind of disappointed because it was supposed to be warmer today than it was. The temperature was not very truthful today with the forecast, which isn't surprising because it's been wrong so many times lately. It's kind of not really, you know, it's not really been correct many times. And this is the last little batch of stitches here before we are finishing this round. So we did it. We finished a full round finally. That took a few days. I think, should I go around the corner? Yeah, I'll go around the corner. I might as well. We made it to the corner of the blanket. Was that 2 stitches? Yes, it was. We need 1 more. But we made it to the corner, so we officially finished a full round of the blanket today, and we technically finally finished a round, which is super exciting. I kind of think the blanket is at the point now where, unless I get a lot of time during the day to just kind of end it crocheting, I'm pretty sure we're just going to be getting one side of the blanket now done at a time. I don't know, but that's kind of what it's seeming like because it's taking a while to crochet even just the short side. But I'm just gonna finish these last couple stitches here so that way I think I'll be able to leave the crochet hook on here again because that worked really well actually. That way I don't have to pull a bunch of yarn, like extra yarn, when I show you what it looks like here, and it doesn't get as tangled up. And yeah, this is what the blanket is now looking like. Again, it doesn't look that different compared to what it looks like yesterday because it was just the side that is on the top here that I crocheted today, but it still makes a big difference overall. But yeah, this thing, it's gonna be a big blanket. We have still, hang on a second, we have this much of the orange yarn left compared to the yellow yarn, so we've made decent progress on it, I would say, because they both started out about the same size before I used any of the orange. So we've used quite a bit of it actually, which is good. But anyway, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the video today. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and way more importantly, I hope you have a good day today no matter what you do. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day. And what's on for tomorrow? Thursdays are usually a calmer day for me, I have noticed, so I don't know quite yet what I'm going to be getting up to. Not entirely sure. Are those geese? Yes, they are. There are some geese flying by. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be getting up to tomorrow, so we will figure it out then. But again, as for today, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend it with me. You truly are amazing, and I hope you know that. And yeah, I just hope you have a good rest of your day, and thank you so much for everything, and I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye! I'll see you later.